Hello and welcome back to the top of my bed. And today I want to not explore, but more so talk about the struggle of not fitting in or the fear of not fitting in. So, when I was 11, my parents and we moved from my home country to where I am now. And that was probably the hardest thing for me because I was so scared of not fitting in with the people here and just not being one or the other. Because even in my own home country, I felt like I didn't fit in either. And uh so back then I didn't really know the the country's language very well. Thankfully, I am relearning it right now, and I'm doing way better at speaking it. But I I was really bummed because I just felt like I wasn't really a true part of like the people in the country and who like I wasn't really one of them. And when we moved here, it was also pretty bad because I mean I knew the language and I could speak very well at it, and we visited this place many times before, but on the first day of school, I just I didn't feel welcomed. I didn't feel like I was really supposed to be there. And I think the problem is that it's not the fact that we moved or we went somewhere else. It's the fact that people around me didn't really make me feel welcome. No, obviously, you don't always have to make the effort to make others feel like they belong, but it is like something you should maybe try a bit. Cause I think it's important that someone feels like they belong somewhere so that they can have a place where they can feel comfortable, where they can feel like safe. Now, I still don't really feel like I truly belong here. You know, I don't feel like I really fit in here. And I don't think I'll ever truly fit in anywhere. So, that's just a problem for me. But thankfully, a lot of the people that surround me, they do make me feel like I have somewhere that is my home. But, it's not really set in stone. And, you know, I think it's not because my friends aren't doing the most. They're not really doing their best to make me feel like I actually belong. I think it's the fact that, you know, the the people, like just regular people around here, or like people at my school that I don't really know that well, they don't really try to make me feel like I'm really a person that's, you know, supposed to be here. And I think that's because society has really like engraved this idea that if you're not from here, if your lineage isn't from here, if you don't really speak the language as well, you're just you're just not welcome. Now, I know that there's a lot of like there's like tourists and stuff. And with that I do agree, like if you're a tourist and you don't really live here, um you're just here to visit. Well, you're not really it's not like you don't belong here, but it's not like you really fit into the puzzle, right? You're just there temporarily, just for a bit, just so you can like check it out, you know? But there's also a lot of people that I've met that have moved here, and I don't know, they always talk about how they really miss their old place and how they don't really feel like a lot of people here are welcoming to them. Now, the the people here are very, very nice. I can't lie about that. Like, the hospitality is actually pretty good, but it's more so the people that you interact with on a daily basis. Like, for me, it would be the kids at school. You know, the ones that I don't really know that well, but I still interact with them because they are in my class. Well, they don't really treat the people that have moved here or the people that aren't really from here. They don't treat them with much respect, even though they've been living here for like maybe over a year, maybe 4, you know. So I think it really is just people that don't treat you as a real human, not as if you're not human, but as if a person who like can be part of a real community. I don't really feel like I am truly part of the community of this place. I don't feel like, you know, like I can just walk up to someone and they'll be like, "Oh, you're also here. You're part of here." It's a hard feeling to describe, but it doesn't necessarily always have to be with like home countries or stuff like that. It can also just be with like the demographic of ages, like people's ages, people like different cultures. It can be anything, right? Because a lot of people they do take pride in who they are and where they're from and like just anything that's about them, but they fail to realize that people that are trying to become a part of that, like, not lineage, but like part of that community that they were in for the longest time, are also people that deserve the respect of at least trying. Or, you know, sometimes people don't even choose to to be there, but they have no they like don't have any other way out. So the least that you can do is at least make them feel like they're welcome, you know? Maybe just say like a hi. Just like a hey, how you doing? You know, you don't have to be like full on friends. But connecting with people that aren't from where you're from or are just like new to your community, like they can't, if you're gonna treat them like they're new and they don't know what they're doing, they're never gonna know what they're doing if you don't let them figure it out by helping them. like if you've never played football before and then you join a football team and then everyone's clowning you for not knowing how to play, well, and then they don't really do anything to make you better, then really how are you gonna get better if they don't make the effort to at least like try to show you, right? That's kind of what I'm trying to say. So I guess just be kind to the people around you because you never really know their situation. You don't know how they feel around you, around others. So just saying hi can really make someone's day. Ask them how they're doing. Maybe, I don't know, if they're doing bad, give them words of advice or comfort them. If they're doing good, that's great. Go on with your day. it takes minimum 2 seconds of your time. You're not obligated to, but at least once a day to someone, it would be nice. And it would probably make their day better. So, yeah. Thank you for listening. I love you all so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!